On a scale of 0 to America, how free are you tonight?
Hey guys, Haas Yusuf C here. Today I wanted to talk about home defense and using a rifle inside your home, inside a hallway, and things like that. I recently read an article a little while ago that was saying that a rifle is no good for home defense because of various reasons, and I'm going to kind of talk about a few of those reasons without really going into the article, but I kind of disagree with some of the statements that were said. So this is the hallway in my home, and I've left it basically how it normally is. I've added some lights and things just so it's easier to see. There's usually some shirts or jackets hanging up here, and there's no carpet or anything. It's just a laminate flooring. Now the two go-to firearms that I usually go to, or I have a couple of go-to firearms hanging on the wall next to my bed when I sleep, and there's a shotgun, there's an AR pistol and an AK pistol, both with arm braces. Both of them are somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 12 inches long barrels. So this is a rubber rifle. It's a little bit longer, and I wanted to choose this because it was more of what probably more people would have, or what they were talking about in the article. And that is a firearm that is wider than the hallway. So in the article, he was saying that one of the reasons why, and this is probably my biggest problem with this, one of the reasons why is that you might want this rifle or not want this rifle is that, now let's say hypothetically this is the bedroom over here, and these are, I don't know, children's bedrooms. Now he was saying, well, if you're properly employing your rifle, you would come out this way with your left hand, and you would come out and check your hallway like this. That's the number one thing. So let's just say my doorway is just off to the left of the camera, which would be over there. But let's hypothetically say that the camera is the front door. Now, if you are coming out of your hallway like this, there's absolutely no reason to retreat back inside unless there's, I don't know, maybe a guy that's partially out of view or something like that. But if there's a person right there, in the article they said, you know, you come out in your hallway and you see a guy with an AK-47. Why would I retreat? If I'm already on target like this, under partial concealment, coming out of the bedroom, and I see the guy, why would I turn around? There's absolutely no reason for me to go back in there without engaging him first. If I came out of my hallway and I saw somebody down the hallway with an AK-47, I probably would just end up shooting them. That'd probably be the first thing I would do without saying anything. Because if there's a person in the middle of the night in my living room or my front door area with an AK-47, they're probably up to no good, and I'm not really going to announce my presence. Now what the article was saying is that if you're, say, down here in this area of the hallway where you're not next to the door, that if you have the rifle and you see a guy with an AK-47, that it's difficult to retreat because you can't turn very easily with that rifle, right? So I got a couple problems with that. Number one, first of all, let's say I have progressed down the hallway this far. I see a guy pop out with an AK-47. I'm at the high ready because I'm walking through my house with a gun. I'm going to be at the high ready, I'm sorry. So let's say I'm at the high ready, right? Now let's hypothetically say that I do want to retreat. I don't know why, but let's say I do. I'm not going to do this. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is post up like this. Turn, just like I would do in any situation where I might turn around a buddy. What you should be training for is how to turn past your buddies. Is you're going to come up, pivot, and retreat into your room, right? That's no slower than, say, you're pressed out with your pistol and doing this. The same thing. There's not like a lot of movements there, maybe milliseconds less. What I'm getting at is that I think that there's no reason why you shouldn't use a rifle in your home defense when it comes to maneuvering through your home. If you need to shorten up and come around a corner, you can always shorten up the stock by putting it over your shoulder like this. and just engaging in a point shoot. Because if I'm shooting at somebody 3 feet away, I'm not going to use my sights. I'm sorry, but you don't need them. Especially if you're up like this. All you have to do is point in and shoot. On top of that, there's absolutely no reason why you should retreat unless, like I said, you see one guy, you engage him first. That would be the first thing you would do. Now, if you suspect there's other people in the home, then you might want to retreat. But let's just hypothetically say this is going to happen, okay? So I've come out of my bedroom. I'm coming down the hallway. Guy pops out with an AK. Pop, 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 pop. Down. Pop, pop. Maybe 2 or 3 more shots. I'm going to do this number right here. Backing up. Backing up. Honey, call 911. Or whatever. You know, I'm going to back up into the room. But there's no reason why you should ever turn your back to the threat. So I hope you guys understand the concept that I'm talking about here. It's essentially that you shouldn't be turning your back to the threat, first of all. And second of all, if you are engaging a threat, pop, 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 and then retreating, that you would never let your guard down. You're not going to turn around. You're not going to turn your back to the possible threat. The person that you shot may not even be dead. They may be wearing body armor and they're laying on the ground in shock because you just shot them. So there's absolutely no reason to not stay on target or to stay orientated towards the threat. You know that people are probably not coming through the doors or the windows because you'd be hearing them, you know, tearing out the windows or whatever. So you know that the area behind you is relatively safe. And backing up like this is not that difficult. You should be training to be able to do these maneuvers inside your homes. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that helps, and I hope that they see that article. I went to look for it, but I couldn't find it anymore, so I'm not even going to say who it is. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.